and how it works on the device. And also with the browser, I can show you the keyboard with which we will go to our favorite website, which we all know. And go. The website should load in mobile mode right now because it will detect the browser, and as you can see, the mobile website loads just fine and really fast. Although our Wi-Fi signal is weak, but the website loaded without any problems and quite promptly. You can turn the mobile theme back to regular view so that we can see the full website. Now this phone has some features that the Galaxy 5, for example, does not have, but lacks some features which the Galaxy 3 does have, and I'll show you that very quickly. Now this phone does have an accelerometer, and it has Spice's own implementation of what everyone usually knows as pinch to zoom. Now pinch to zoom does work on the Spice Mi-300, but it is not as smooth as on the Galaxy 3, for example, and nowhere near when compared to the iPhone's pinch to zoom technology. So the website loads fully and functionally, and there is no problem with the website. Kinetic scrolling works just fine. It loads the full website without any problems, and the screen is really nice, and there is no pixelation when you zoom in. There is also an indication that comes on the screen, if I can get to that. If you can't zoom any further, it says cannot zoom in. If you try to pinch to zoom in further, it says cannot zoom in. But it randomly jumps out, so when you try to zoom out, it says cannot zoom out. So the implementation of pinch to zoom is probably Spice's own implementation, and it works, but it's not that great, as you can see. So apart from that, the browser works really nice and is very fast. There are no problems with the browser. It loads smoothly all websites, including non-mobile websites. As you can see, we have the iGyaan desktop website open in the browser right now. Looks really nice on the Mi-300. Going back to the home screen, what I want to show you is the Maps application. Now, since this has an e-compass in it and also inbuilt GPS, it finds your location with ease and also allows you to move around while it tracks your location and direction. So let's quickly hit the menu and tap on my location. So that was really fast, and I'm sitting inside, and usually we don't get a good GPS signal here. So the AGPS helps a lot, and it kind of pinpoints the location. Pinch to zoom does not work on maps, so you have to use the two buttons at the bottom to zoom in and zoom out, which is fairly fine. And when you turn the phone around, as you can see, the arrow here will turn around with you. So what that is the e-compass. So it tells you the direction in which you are headed. Also, one more thing that you will notice is the screen is going dim and back on. That happens every time you turn it left to right from portrait to landscape. It goes dim and then it turns the orientation of the screen, which I feel is a good feature because it lets you know that it's changing this side, and it looks pretty alright on the phone. The orientation happens almost instantly and there is no lag in the orientation bit. Maps application works just as well as any other maps application on an Android phone. So that's a really cool feature. Now, while going through the phone, I was wondering if we could customize the UI a little bit, and we found out that in the marketplace, so this ADW launcher for the Donut, which is 1.6 Android, is an excellent app to give your phone the features of Android 2.1, for example. It lets you get some customizations from Android 2.1. Also, one more thing that is really important for us is this new Spice UI, which is on the notification drawer. It looks really nice, where you have selection for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS. It also tells you the percentage of battery remaining. And what their notification system is a system notification is separate and other notifications are separate. For example, we downloaded the ADW launcher and download complete and it is successfully installed. Shows in the notifications also your missed calls, your email messages, your text messages, and your phone calls. Everything shows in the other notifications tabs, which is on the right. You can remove the drawer as easily as it comes down. So the capacitive screen helps you in doing most of the features on this really nicely. One more thing to our disadvantage was these 4 buttons at the bottom. These 4 buttons are not backlit, so they tend to cause a problem if you're using them in dark places or at night. If you don't remember the location of the buttons, it makes it very difficult to use. Now, if you press the home button, you get an option whether you want the ADW launcher or the home button. So I choose ADW launcher. So what that does is it installs a custom UI at the bottom where you can see this. And what this lets you do is it lets you customize your Mi-300 or any other donut phone to look like HTC Sense, for example, or there are several other themes which you can install. So when you press the home button again, it will choose the ADW launcher and it will give you the HTC Leap kind of interface where you can jump onto the home screen without scrolling through them. So that, I think, is a really cool feature that the Spice Mi-300 could have included in their OS, but you can add it anyway and make your phone a little more user-friendly. Jumping from screens makes it that much easier, and it also shows you a quick view of what all applications are installed on what screen, so that makes it look really nice. So these are features which can be added onto the Spice Mi-300 after you buy it, so you can't continually discount it for not having a good UI. One more thing that I wanted to show you guys was the railway info application, which lets you find details about your train or your travel journey right on your phone. So that's a really good application that Spice has included on the phone. You have your PNR inquiry, train accommodation details, and train fare. You can go in here, you can enter the train number, the journey date, and the STT code, and it will give you railway info. It will send an SMS, of course, where your SMS charges apply, but it is all inbuilt into an application, so you really don't need to send the SMS, compose the SMS. You just enter your details and it sends an SMS for you. So a very uniquely cool application. Also, one more thing is the Spice Sangeet. Now, Spice Sangeet is also powered by Spice Digital. It gives you music in several languages like Hindi, Punjabi, Bhojpuri, Kannada, and Tamil. Jumping back into the applications, I quickly want to show you the settings menu where there are certain details of the phone that I would like to show you. As you can see that it comes with firmware version 1.6, but the baseband is PR3_900, which is a fairly newer baseband. Also, it comes with a full data reset method also, where you can go in and reset or data reset your device to make it completely problem free. You can manage your applications from the application manager, and you can delete or install more applications by going into manage applications, and it will tell you how much space is being used by what applications. So that's a really cool feature which is inbuilt onto the Mi-300. Let's quickly go into the messaging and see how the keyboard performs. This is a test of the Spice Mi-300. So as you can see, I did miss out some letters there, quite a lot of letters, but the screen responds really nicely, and I guess you just need to get used to the keyboard. The keyboard layout seems really nice. One more thing that I would like to show you is that you can change the keyboard type by just swiping your finger left and right. They have this dual mode QWERTY type keyboard. They have the full regular QWERTY keyboard, and they have old style A, B, C, D, E, F numbered keyboard also here. You can go into the numbers here, or you can swipe left or right for symbols, which is really nice. It took me some time to figure out how to get rid of the keyboard from the screen. Easiest method to do it is to push the back button here. So that gets rid of the keyboard, and you can tap on the text area to bring it back up again. So there you go, guys. This is the Spice Mi-300 unboxing and review. This is probably the only Android phone with the feature set which comes under the price range of 10,000 rupees. It is available from Spice hotspot stores all over the country. The phone will get an Android 2.1 update really soon. This is what Spice tells us. The phone has a lot of features hardware wise, but the software implementation of those is not nice. The screen on the device is really nice but lacks the brightness. The body of the device is plasticky, but there is no sound, and the build quality seems good. The camera on the phone leaves a lot to be desired, and it can't live up to the 5 megapixel mark. Video recording is only in VGA mode, so there are some downsides, but apart from that, it is a really nice phone to use. The screen and the software is really nice. The processor really helps in running the applications, and multitasking does not seem to be a problem. RAM on the phone seems adequate. A 3.5mm jack at top means that you can use any of the headphones available in the market. So all in all, this device lives up to most of its expectations, and a lot more will be implemented when Spice rolls out the Android 2.1 software update for this device. For detailed technical specifications and review, go to iGyaan.in. Thanks to Spice Mobile for this device, and also Sampark PR. For more videos, reviews, and tech news, visit iGyaan.in. Thank you for watching. This is Bharat Nagpal signing off.